You're listening to a Loot Dummies podcast, lootdummies.com. Venture into the Primal lands with your hosts, Brindlin Cornephius, the fox and wizard of enchantment, and his trusty little mouse sidekick, Laurel, played by Sam.
Friendlin Cornephius, but my friends call me Freddy. If you don't mind, I'd love to give you and your patrons here a little show.
And Phineas the Ferocious, the tiger folk barbarian, hailing from deep within the Jade Mist rainforest, played by Seth.
My name's Phineas. He knows how to kill people every way you can kill them, but he has no idea what anybody's talking about half the time.
And finally, your host and dungeon master, Taylor.
There's an implication with the emojis that Seth added to this chat, and the fact it says Patreon, here we come, that we will be providing adult services on the Patreon.
Yeah.
And I just want to say I'm all for it.
Okay, good.
But I don't think Patreon allows that, so we might want to find another platform.
I guarantee you that they do. Number one. Number two, that is not the application. That is not the application.
I don't think so. Because if it did, everybody would talk about how much porn there was on Patreon. Just like OnlyFans.
The implication is that we're coming for it.
Sure.
Oh, we're coming for Patreon. Here we come. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a little too on the nose, frankly.
No, not. I spelled it appropriately in the status.
You did spell it.
I did not. There's not a double entendre there.
We're coming on the nose.
No. We're coming to give it what for. How much XP do I have right now?
Can't tell you that, but you're pretty close to level 3. You're not far.
I'm not.
So if y'all hit it tonight, I can tell you that.
So I just want y'all to know that D&D Beyond has had an XP tracker this whole time, and the fact that neither of you allow me to watch that bar fill up to the next level hurts.
Well, the problem is that I don't keep good tabs on it. So like I catch up to it. So like then I'd be like, oh, by the way, I haven't told you in like 3 sessions what your XP is. Here's all the XP you've got. And
that would be such a dopamine hit.
Oh, you would enjoy that.
Oh man.
What if I miscalculated something and had to reduce it later?
It'd be like playing Destiny.
I like it.
Welcome everybody. This is going to be episode 5 of our Patreon show, The Primal Lands of Emotria. I am your lowly dungeon master, Taylor.
Our illustrious, glorious dungeon master.
The man of the many voices in this adventure.
Joined by my lovely brothers and cohorts, Seth and Sam. Say hello. Welcome.
Hello.
How do you do today?
Oh, feeling a little posh.
Trying to channel my friend Lynn.
I wish I could do an angry Australian accent.
Oh, you can.
I can. Get ready. It's coming this episode. Remember last night y'all were like, that's horrible. Well,
I was going to say, how does it compare to your...
New Zealand? It's very similar. They're interchangeable, to be honest. They go in and out of each other.
God.
But starting episode 5, I think I want to. I had been kind of doing, and I'm putting you on the spot here because we haven't discussed, but I've been kind of doing these puny recaps just of the first couple episodes. But I want our lovely lore master and note taker to continue his illustrious recap career here on the new show. So
Taylor, I think what you're asking for is recap.
Explosions.
Okay.
You can actually edit that in. You don't have to make the sound with your mouth. Like,
Are you
have
asking
that
me for a
choice.
recap?
Please.
Recap. So
Oh, that was glorious.
it is long.
That's all right. Lay it on us.
In the previous session, the party began on the 1st of the month of Tor, waking up from a long rest, going into the 2nd of the month of Tor. Around 7 a.m., the party exits the jungle around the place where Freddy first started. Now, mind you, the party has grouped up and agreed to go with Durop and Blep and Narib and company on carts and wagons heading towards the Bullywog. I can't remember what the name of the place. The Bog. So, with that in mind, the party sets out, exits the jungle around where Freddy was first started out and first met the caravan. They're heading south along a wide river, and they come upon a little shack cabin near the river around 10:30 in the morning. Durop wants Freddy to pay to cross the river, and so Freddy and Phineas both go in to try to pay their way across the river. At that point, they realize they're at a ferry landing, and it says General Store on the sign outside, but
oh my God, I forgot about
but General Store is marked out. And so we go in and we meet with a 3-foot hedgehog lady, at which point Freddy tries to lie, but he fails his deception check. So the hedgehog lady says, I can't get all my stuff, and there's a critter in the attic that's preventing her from getting what she needs. Freddy and Phineas are kind of like, okay, we'll check it out. Well, Phineas just goes right up there, and we run into a large spider creature. At which point, Freddy quickly blinds him, allowing Phineas to get in there.
Large spider creature. It was a large spider, right? It was a giant spider.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure it wasn't like a spider humanoid and we killed some sort of sentient being and I just didn't realize that.
No, it's a giant spider.
It was a big spider, almost like the one I sent y'all a picture of earlier.
Oh.
And Freddy quickly blinds him, allowing Phineas to get in some attacks. The spider whiffs its attacks while being blinded. Laurel, Freddy's trusty sidekick, tries to shock the spider but fails, at which point Phineas slams the spider down onto the ground, and the spider is able to get some webs on old Finn. The spider fight continues, and Freddy gets the killing blow by slaying the spider with his trusty crossbow. At which point the hedgehog lady bequests Freddy a couple of items, 2 potions of healing, and we find out that her name is Rosie. There's some back and forth there, but a deal is made to pay for crossing of the Jade Mist River. So we board the ferry to cross the Jade Mist River, at which point Phineas doesn't really want to let on, but he kind of finally lets Freddy in a little secret that he's scared of big water. He's never seen big water before. He doesn't know. He's only heard about big water. In his mind, this is the largest ocean on the planet, and he is
the greatest body of water to ever exist.
Yeah. So big tough guy Phineas finally musters up the courage to get on the ferry. Well, about 80 feet across the river, Freddy spots a crocodile. We've determined that even though the notes say giant crocodile, it was actually just a regular crocodile, which would probably seem quite giant to our
mechanically, regular crocodile is still a giant reptile of doom.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So here we are, midday on the 2nd of Tor, on a ferry ride across the Jade Mist River, fighting crocodiles. Crazy little DM mechanics get thrown in, and so we're trying to row and fight at the same time. Phineas keeps rowing, but one of the croc tries to bite old Blep. Freddy starts taking some shots at the crocs but misses, at which point Finn grabs Freddy and throws him back to safety.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that was great. And then Phineas begins to handle it.
Bites and grapples and restrains Phineas. Well, as you can imagine, Phineas and the person playing him loses their shit. Freddy gets some mage armor cast on old Finn as Phineas starts wailing away on the croc. Phineas throws a whole ass crate from the ferry onto the second croc and rings its bell. Croc fight just goes crazy. Phineas is picking up crocodiles. Freddy is throwing shocking kicks. They're throwing crocs off the raft. The crocs are crawling back on the raft. People are getting grappled and restrained. Finn finally gets one killed and heals Freddy. I don't really know how Finn healed Freddy.
I'm sure there was some sort of sexual innuendos.
No, I think Freddy goes down and Finn like scoops him up and like pours the liquid into his mouth.
Oh, very dramatically.
Yeah. At which point Laurel gets into the fight and misses horribly.
Yeah, Laurel, he's really not as good at delivering spells as you would think.
Lots of crazy cuter. Shit happens.
No.
And Phineas is literally at this point jumping over the wagons on the ferry, just killing crocodiles.
Oh yeah, Phineas handles the situation.
And we ultimately make it across the Jade Mist River, and that was the entirety of the previous session.
Nice.
All right,
I had forgotten about clearing the spider out of the warehouse. I remembered the ferry ride because that was intense, but I forgot Rosie, the Rose hedgehog.
Cute little hedgehog lady.
Yeah. And so now it's a little past midday, maybe around 1 p.m. Still the second of tour. We're on the south side of the Jade Mist River.
You guys are going to spend the day traveling. So, like you said, it's about 1 o'clock. So I'm going to let you guys rest up if y'all want, just from the exhaustion of the... if you want to do something else. But if you want to rest, you're a little ways from your next...
Long rest?
You probably don't have time for a long rest. You probably only have time for a shorty, but you're headed to a town. So on that cue, Drop will talk to you guys as you're kind of getting settled and you're back in the carts and you're headed south. He lets you know that you're headed to a town that's about half a day's journey, and you're going to be there for a few days. You're going to have to resupply, get some food in you, get a solid couple nights of rest, and they're going to be recruiting new soldiers from this town. So as you start to travel...
Well, that was exciting. Shall we tidy up then? And he's going to cast Prestidigitation to get some of the, croc slobber off of us.
Freddy, like a standard house cat, is just back up on top of the carriage, just cleaning himself with his big old tongue.
All right, so as you guys travel south, you begin to travel along a tributary of the Jade Mist River, and you notice the landscape is beginning to shift a little bit. You've come out of this thick, almost misty rainforest type jungle, and you're starting to notice more like deciduous trees and rolling hills and grasses, and a lot less undergrowth. You're in kind of a almost like an Appalachian landscape vibe as you travel south along these kind of twisting and turning creeks and streams that have branched out, and you travel for a while, and as the sun starts to go down, you see up ahead of you, it's just about dusk now, so let's say it's about 7 p.m. or so. As you're along one of these kind of larger tributaries, you start to notice a clearing up ahead of you, and you see this cute, quaint, fairy tale type setting. It's a town that's built entirely on a dammed lake.
Like it floats on the lake?
Yeah, so you've got these interconnected piers and docks and these barges. You've got little houses all along the edges of the lake, but then you see some larger buildings like built on stilts out over the water. So it's a nice, calm, serene scene. You see light torches strung up on trees and ropes in between these piers and fireflies kind of dancing around. You see lots of people going about their business. You see a little moonlit market off to your left with fireflies buzzing and little fish vendors. And you notice that most of the humanoids that you see as you get closer into town are kind of like rodent-like people. So you see little otter folk and beaver folk and foxen like you.
Perfect.
And you see these giant herons that are swooping down and landing on the lake, and some of them have little riders on their back, so you might see like a little mouse person riding one of these giant herons.
So the herons aren't humanoid.
The herons are not. They look like they're used as like transportation. You see little otter folk dipping in and out of the water and coming up on barrels. It's just a lively, quaint little town. You hitch up the carts and you see Durop and everybody kind of start to get settled and grab their bags or their personal belongings and hop out. You do the same, and Durop speaks up and he says, "All right, boys, we're here. This is Rivermoor. Please go let the mayor know that we've arrived, and he'll have our accommodations at the inn. But please stop in at town hall first and just let him know that we're here. We're not exactly a common sight around this boring little town."
Yes. By the way, do we have any sort of official papers or a signet ring I might borrow or something?
Just let him know that you're with the bog. He should be expecting it.
Excellent. I've always wanted to visit Rivermoor. It's as lovely as I had heard.
Hey, friend Freddy. Is this a big city?
I don't know if I'd call it big, but it certainly has more accommodations than we've been experiencing.
Do they have hammocks?
I'm sure we can find you a lovely hammock, but we might want to stop by a shop before we get to the inn. I don't know if that'll be a standard accommodation here.
Yes, shops, inns. Lead the way, friend Freddy.
Yes, of course. We will go see the mayor now. He's kind of like your town elder.
Just there to the right, the first building, that kind of square building with the domes and the clock tower, the bell tower on the top.
Why does Weak Frog tell friend Freddy what to do?
Well, you see, there's different kinds of power in the world at large. He has what's called diplomatic power, which means that people with lots of armies control him and tell him what to do.
Now hold on. Does diplomatic power make people bleed?
Not directly, but with the flick of their words, it most certainly can.
He's a sorcerer? I didn't think that.
Oh my god, there's a giant beaver in here.
So as you guys walk in to the town hall, which it's quaint and cute and small, you see a beaver folk man standing behind a desk, and he comes around and he stands about 4 feet tall. He's got it's like a taxi driver hat, like the floppy hat.
Cocksucker?
Oh, like a... Wait, what did Seth say?
I'm trying not to say that.
What?
It's like a newsboy hat, I think is the
cocksucker.
He said the cocksucker hat. I've heard that at some point too. I don't know where.
Cocksucker hat?
Our grandfather taught us that.
Of course, that's who taught us that. It all makes sense now. I was too young.
You see this little beaver folk, and he shuffles around the desk kind of awkwardly, and he's wearing a plaid hat that's that design, that kind of newsboy cap. He's got a monocle, he's got a sash over his shoulder, and he's wearing a matching green plaid kilt. And he comes shuffling towards you, and he goes, "Oh, hello. Can I help you?"
Frindlin takes off his hat and makes a really exaggerated bow. He says, "A pleasure to meet you in your fine city. My name is Frindlin Cornelius. This is my good friend Phineas here. We are visiting on behalf of the bog."
"Oh, yes, of course, yes."
"We simply wanted to make our presence known and allow you the opportunity to stop by and say what you'd like to the fine diplomats that we travel with today."
"Oh, yes. There will be, I guess, testing, would you say? Some of our people to come back with you. Y'all are headed back to the bog, correct?"
Certainly. Me and Phineas here were picked up in the last village, and I would not be surprised if they're looking for more wonderful candidates. Phineas, please, let's not approach too close to the mayor.
So as soon as Freddy says that, Phineas reaches down and gently but firmly grabs a patch of the beaver's fur and hide and goes,
excuse you.
"My goodness, you have thick hide. You must be a great warrior."
Oh yes, I'm sure he is. And Frenelin like puts his hand on Phineas's chest and is like trying to back him up. He's like, "I'm so sorry, Mr. Mayor. He's quite enamored by your illustrious fur. Phineas, please step back."
Well, yes. Thank you for the compliment, but us beaver folk, we're not great warriors. We are very industrious. We're skilled builders, and we have a strong sense of duty. But
I wear a thong too.
Excuse you.
Yes, he's. You'll have to forgive my friend here. He gets very excited to meet new people, especially those.
Yes. Well,
a different.
He's certainly something. He's certainly something. That's for sure.
What's his name?
I'll tell you.
Excuse me. I didn't introduce myself. My name's Mayor Steven.
Steven?
Yes, Steven.
Friend Freddy, I don't think he knows his name.
Of course it does, Phineas. It's simply a exotic name.
Oh yeah? Friend Freddy's so smart, you spell it, Friend Freddy.
It's S-T...
Nope, he's not saying an S, Friend Freddy. There's no S in there.
He's looking back at the mayor, like nodding, like, is this right? E? Well, that part isn't important. What's important is that we are here, and that we wanted to let you know that we are here. So we will be going now, and he kind of like starts pushing back out.
Before you leave, I know that you guys are warriors of some sort. Is that correct?
We have certain skills that the bog believes would be useful in their development.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Phineas was getting ready to make a big, boastful proclamation, and Freddy starts talking, and he just kind of looks at him. He's like, why did he not say yes?
First of all, let me just say, we've got your accommodation. We've got you all set up at the inn. But I do have a small request.
Oh.
Would you be willing? I think you'll be here for a few days, maybe? I've heard. I don't know.
Well, certainly, but you do know that our...
What is your request?
Yes, an eager one, I see. I like this one. Please don't grab me again, though. That was very uncomfortable.
Phineas crouches down and gets his nose right about 3 inches away from the beaver mayor's nose and just looks at him intently, waiting.
Frenelin just lets him do that.
A little strange, this one here.
He's a very good warrior, if that's what you need.
Well, that's exactly what we need. See, we've got a little bit of a missing persons case that I was hoping you could assist with.
Is it a damsel?
Yes, it is a damsel of sorts. Rinna Silverleaf. She's a foxen, a lot like you. She's a local alchemist here in Rivermoor, and she's very important. We don't have a lot of magic users, and she's keeps everybody kind of on the up and up. She's a little bit of a healer, and she works with potions and that sort of thing. But she's gone missing, and I'd love it if you were here, if you could please help us find her. And the last place that she was seen was the Whispering Willow Tavern. So you might check there before you bed down for the night and see if you can get any leads on where she might have gone to. There's a reward too. We won't have to let your bog people even know about it. Just be you two.
Well, certainly, but you do know that our bog sponsors keep us quite busy, so carving out a little bit of extra time might be a challenge. I'm not saying that we can't, but we'll have to be doing it on off hours, and that does put a particular strain on us. Is there anything that you could do to aid us in aiding you?
Make a persuasion check.
Phineas has not moved at all. He hasn't twitched an eyebrow. He hasn't twitched his tail. And then when he hears Freddy, he's like, "I need to help friend Freddy," and he goes, "Yes, help us help you." And I'm gonna roll for intimidation if I can.
Yeah, you can.
Natural 1.
No!
You're like, it just from his face, he just reaches up and he pats you on the top of the head. He goes, You're a cute one. But yes, as I said, there is a reward in Thor, so we'll take care of you. And yes, if you need to check with your superiors, then by all means, please check with them. But if just before you leave town, if you could help, that would be fantastic.
As the mayor is patting Phineas on the head, he involuntarily starts purring.
Freddy steps up and kind of hooks an arm in Phineas's arm and says, "Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you. We just have one more question for you, Mr. Stephen. Do you have any hammocks in your inn?"
Purring intensifies.
You help me, and I'll make sure there's a hammock in your room at the end.
Fantastic. We'll be going now. Come now, Phineas.
Phineas stands to his full 7 feet in height and just continues to purr and walks like he's just conquered an entire army out of the room.
Brilliant pats on my back. He says, "You did well, my friend. You did well."
That was amazing.
That was a great voice. I hope we never meet him again.
Oh, Lord, he said we're staying here for days.
Days.
All right, so what do y'all want to do? You walk back out. It's about, I guess about 7:30.
Let me ask you this. Okay, I had 8, so I was close.
Yeah.
Guesses. Good guesses.
Good guesses.
I pride myself on trying to be close to whatever time the DM thinks it is. If I'm within 30 minutes, I consider it a win.
That's a win. Oh, that's a win.
Whatever time the DM, in his ridiculous lack of accuracy and precision, deems it to be.
That's right. So let me ask you this: does Phineas see anyone within quick walking distance or speaking distance?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's people around. Sure.
The very first person Phineas sees, he walks up to him and says, "Point me to the Whispering Willow Tavern."
You see that fountain over there? Head past that fountain. That's the Whispering Willow.
I would like to check back in with Drop and make sure that he's aware that we're going to head on.
Stupid, weak, fat frog telling friend Freddy what to do, and Phineas just follows along.
Mr. Drop?
Yes?
We just wanted to let you know we've checked in with the mayor. He's quite excited to have us here and looking forward to any trials that y'all may be conducting.
Yes, we will be here until the morning of the 4th. So you are officially on leave from your duties. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. and just make sure that you meet back here the morning of the 4th. Otherwise, you're free to do as you please. And just keep in mind, you're employees of the bog now, so keep that chin up and chest out.
Absolutely. You have a wonderful stay, Mr. Drop, and we'll be seeing you around. Come on, Phineas. I think we can go get that drink now.
Are we gonna drink? I thought we were going after the damsel.
Yes, but Drop doesn't need to know that. And he gives Phineas a wink.
Stupid, weak, fat frog sorcerer.
So you guys walk along this pier. It's moonlit, and like I said, you've got kind of a bustling little town, even in the dusk hour. There's people all around you. You see a fountain right in the middle of town. There's kind of this square that's built on everything, I should say, that you're seeing right now. Like the town hall you were just in is kind of built up on stilts coming up out of the lake. And in the middle of town, like almost right in the middle of the lake, you've got this big kind of central wooden pier. It's got offshoots in all directions, one going to your left to the inn, one going straight north in front of you to the Whispering Willow Tavern, and back where you came from, obviously. And you see little spots for boats to dock, and these herons are swooping in and landing and letting off riders. Kind of at this central area. You see some vendors around this area selling different things, selling fish and little trinkets. Nothing magical or anything like that. Kind of common stuff. And then up ahead of you, you see what looks pretty clearly like a tavern. You see people going in and out, some drunker than others already at about 7:30, 8 o'clock at night, and you guys can head on into the Whispering Willow.
Well, just want to make it clear, Freddy is elated at the mundane stuff that's for sale. Just, being able to buy spices and desserts and things like that. He's just
y'all been like in the middle of nowhere. I mean, y'all been like in a dense jungle.
Yeah, when's the last time he had like a chocolate
home?
cake? Yeah, did they have chocolate cake at Phineas's home? No offense.
Absolutely not. They have 3-day-old goat meat.
Yeah.
With just a little bit meta, but part of Sterling's speech to Finn was like, "Hey, we're struggling, as you know, and this will really help the village." So, yeah, so you're in kind of your first major town, and just to give a little more info on the town, it's probably home to 750, 1,000 citizens. I mean, it's a pretty big town.
Nice little village town. Yeah, they've got a baker. We're getting a cake.
That's right. So you walk in.
When he crosses the threshold, he says, "Ale!"
And Fridlin, in like the same level of urgency, says, "Cake!"
Alright, welcome in. Welcome. Here's your Aussie. Here's your ambiguous accent.
Ambiguous Pacific accent.
Welcome in to the Whispering Willow Tavern. And behind the bar, you see classically dressed barman. He's got a towel over his shoulder. He's got like a little black vest on. He is an otterfolk.
What's the facial hair situation?
He's got like a little twirly mustache, like a waxed mustache.
Oh, I like this guy already.
And he's older. You can definitely tell he's got kind of silver whiskers. He's an otterfolk, like I said. He's got silver kind of on his chest, like silver chest hair poking up out of his vest. You know how otters have like that white in the chest a lot of times. He's got like silver there. And he's wiping down the bar. He's like, "Oi, welcome in. Welcome in. Name's Goba Fishmonger. What brings you to the Whispering Willow?"
"Oh, well, we were just passing through, and we're emissaries here from the bog, and checked in with the
fancy
mayor."
boys.
"Oh, we're not all that. We're just simple folks trying to make a living in this world, same as you, I assume."
"Yeah, of course. What like you?"
"Well, I'm not sure exactly what you said. It was a little bit overwhelming, but..."
"Yeah, I've been told that before. It's this old Aussie accent I've got."
"Is Australia canon in this,
Oh, I mean, it's a classic Rivermoor. The classic old Rivermoor otterfolk dialect.
Phineas is standing there slack-jawed, staring at this guy, and he looks over at Freddy and says, "Do you speak that tongue?"
It's a challenging dialect, but I do believe I can get our way by.
Get our way by.
We'll take one of your Fosters."
Beer.
Fosters for my friend here.
Rivermoor for beer. Yeah, take your Rivermoor. Ice cold Rivermoor's ale coming right up. That's not a beer. This is a beer. He slides over an ale to you.
Phineas leans over into Freddy's ear and says, "Did he say his name is the name of your special place?"
No.
Goba.
That's a lady's special place.
Finn snatches up the mug of ale and he behaves as your stereotypical big loudmouth guy. It looks like he's just about to pound this ale, and he snatches it up and he whips it up to his mouth, and right when you think he's just about to slam it, he delicately drinks out of it like a cat in a cup of milk.
He just starts lapping it.
Does his tongue like dart down into the cup?
Oh yeah.
Like scoop it up.
Yes. Yeah. And what can I get you, Mr. Foxon?
Well, do you have any cake, sir?
We've got some nice fish cake.
Well, I suppose that'll have to do. I'll take a fish cake, and I was going to have a tea, but I guess I'll have an ale.
Fish cake and an ale. Coming right up. Y'all are here with the old the bog caravan, eh?
Yes, funny as it were, we stopped in to say hello to the mayor on our way over, and he had mentioned something a little bit concerning about a young girl who'd gone missing.
Yeah, Rena Silverleaf.
What a tragic.
Bit of a foxen like you, and yeah, she's a local alchemist. We haven't seen her in a few days now, but might have heard a little something if you got a little something for old Goba.
Phineas says, while they're talking, as nonchalantly, silently, and deftly leapt up into the rafters and is still lapping away at his pint of ale.
Amazing.
Freddy just doesn't even, it carries on as if that's just the most normal thing ever. Well, now, Mr. Fishmonger, I'm sure that out of the kindness of your heart, you would want to help a fellow citizen. But as he's saying that, he slides across like a whole gold piece, which, or whatever it would be that Freddy would assume would be like double the cost of what he ordered.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would say that y'all's order was like 5 silver. So yeah, I mean.
Yeah, so he slides across like a whole gold piece.
Does Finn notice this happening?
Yeah, I think you would see that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're like right above him, kind of in the rafters.
Finn just kind of raises an eyebrow. He's watching Freddy very closely in everything he does.
Well, Rena, she's a bit of a investigator, if that makes sense, but she's always kind of sniffing around and sticking her little fox nose in places that, I don't know how to say. She looks for trouble a lot. She's a little bit of a shifty one, that Rena. Yeah, I might have heard something here or there about what she's been up to.
Oh.
He leans in real close and he kind of whispers in your ear and he says, last I heard, she was discussing the ruins just west of town, and I know she had spent some time there. It might be worth checking out.
Ruins, you say? That sounds so mysterious. I tell you, I would very much like to meet this young lass. She sounds quite fascinating. A bit of a jack of all trades, as it were.
Yeah, hopefully she's not in any trouble. It's not really much of anything, the ruins. It's an old house that was lived in at one point, and it's just kind of decrepit, and all kinds of kids and little hooligans hang out there. But she had taken a special interest for some reason in that area. She's always carrying around her damn journal, and anyways.
Well, if there's one thing I know about us Kitsune, it's that while we might tend to get into a little bit of trouble, we're fairly adept at getting out of it. I'm sure she's doing just fine. Well, this has been absolutely delightful, Mr. Fishmonger, and I do hope that you see someone about that condition that you've got. Phineas, it's time to go.
Phineas just kind of flicks the mug perfectly back onto the table and leaps down and lands at the doorway out of the rafters.
Freddy just tips his hat and follows Phineas out.
And he looks back at Fishmonger one more time. He says, Gober, friend Freddy gave you a lot of money. You better not be lying.
All right. I'll leave it up to you guys. It's about 8 o'clock. You can go you have a room set. If you go to the inn, we won't even role play it or whatever. If y'all want to go to the inn and take a long rest, you can. Or if you want to go investigate the ruins, you can. Tonight, it's up to y'all.
I am out of rage.
Yeah, we
I
got.
don't care.
I
but
forgot about that. Well, we got pretty beat up too. I was thinking about that, but like, we're probably still limping around a little bit.
Yeah, I'm at 13 of 18.
Yeah. So, yeah. I think a little rest would do us good. Freddie will say as much.
Okay. So you guys head over to it's called the River's Blessing Inn. It's a charming inn on a large barge. It actually floats. It's anchored near the center of the lake. The exterior is decorated with colorful lanterns, and there's a spacious patio where patrons can dine while enjoying the lake's views. Inside, the inn features cozy nooks, wooden beams, and a large hearth that creates a welcoming atmosphere. So you guys can go ahead and, as you walk in, the innkeeper shows you to your rooms. There's already a hammock hung in the room, and I assume you guys would y'all stay in the room together, or would you have your own room? You can do either one.
On how, cozy the rooms are. Like, if they're real tight, I think Freddie would want a little space. But if they're roomy, I don't think he'd mind.
I'd say they're smaller in a town like this, so they've got rooms for each of you. So there's a room with a hammock, and then a room with a nice little cozy bed with a plaid quilt.
Oh, lovely! I love me a plaid quilt. Yeah, I mean, Freddie's a little disappointed that it's just, coarse cotton sheets. He definitely would have preferred some silk, but
Phineas is already asleep in the hammock before Freddie can even touch his silk sheets.
Oh man, Freddie has a whole routine. He actually unmakes the bed and kind of rubs the sheets to make them a little bit softer and remakes the bed. And
yeah, well, Phineas just immediately stripped down to his rope thong and passed out in the hammock.
Oh my god, does he have a sumo wrestler rope thong?
Yeah, basically.
I mean, I think you got a description originally, but what is Finn's clothing like?
He's wearing some pants, modern day jungle explorer,
Gotcha.
Fitted, dicky.
Cargo pant.
Yeah, but no pockets.
Wait, like an Englishman in Africa pants? Yeah.
And,
I love
it. And a green and black vest.
Oh, okay.
But not bright green, like the green of a jungle green.
Nice. Love it.
And his fur has more black in it than anything. Black and and brown.
I always picture him a little more orange, but I know you've said that multiple times. I have to and I can even see the mini at all times. I still have to
His mini is very on the nose.
You can buy a sumo wrestler thong, and I guess that shouldn't have surprised me. But when I typed in sumo wrestler rope thong, I expected to get images of sumo wrestlers, not a million purchase options to buy this.
Okay, so y'all go ahead and give yourself your long rest benefits.
Already done did that.
A fancy cars, taking long rest, y'all.
What time do you guys wake up, you think? What time do y'all get stirring and moving?
6 a.m.
Okay.
Freddie's not he's not a slouch. He's not sleeping in all day. Basically, we'll call it the second rooster's crow. He's not getting up right at first light when the rooster's crowing, but once it's fully daylight and everything, so maybe 7.
Phineas wakes up at 6 a.m. and licks every inch of himself clean.
God, I thought you were going to say
and
Freddie.
And then puts his clothes on and sits there in the hammock staring at Freddie until he wakes up.
Oh my god.
There's this 7-foot tiger motherfucker sitting in a hammock staring at Freddie the moment he opens his eyes.
Yeah, okay, that would probably get Freddie up earlier. He'd be like, hello there, Phineas. Good morning. And Laurel kind of wakes up as well. He was just sleeping on Freddy's chest, and he sees Phineas and just runs back into Freddy's clothes. That's all we got, Taylor. That's our morning routine.
Okay. I was just letting you do your thing.
That was it.
That's it. We're up now.
The waking has happened.
So Gober Fishmonger gave you a pretty good
I
description
love
of
Gober Fishmonger. What's wrong with Gober Fishmonger?
I love him too.
You want me to break it down for you?
He gave you, please don't. He gave you a pretty good description of like the general area that this place was in. So if y'all want to head out that way, it's on the west side of town. Just kind of.
That's what I was gonna ask you. Like, is it still part of the decking complex, or is it like, do we need to take a ferry over to the bank, or can you walk to the bank?
You can walk to the bank. Like where y'all came in is actually on the bank, and you see little houses and of various shapes and sizes, and even some little shops and stuff are scattered around the bank, all the way around in a circle.
So there's several little places where the docks connect to the bank.
Yeah, like honestly, even like people's own little private walkways and stuff that you could kind of use. So and you see, it's a very communal existence for all the people that are on the lake. They're kind of just squeezed in wherever they fit. So you can definitely get to the shore easily. There's, like I said, there's 1,000 or so residents. So most of this lake is got some kind of structure or barge or boat on it.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
You kind of have to trek out into the woods a little bit, but he gives you pretty good directions on how to get there. So you come up to pretty much what he described. It looks like someone's old home, and it's just abandoned, very obviously abandoned. It's in really bad shape. It's a little cobblestone structure. The roof is totally collapsed in, and the walls are collapsed, and there's just stuff everywhere. There's like little signs of like chalk drawings.
So it's not like an old like barracks or anything. Like it's not like a big complex.
No, it looks just like one of the houses that you saw on the way out here. It's just one that's been abandoned and disrepair for who knows what reason, and it's an attractive nuisance basically. As y'all get here, why don't y'all go ahead and make me... You want to make like an investigation check or something?
Oh, you know I do. I want to investigate the shit out of this. I got a 12. It's not bad.
12? Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
Is that intelligence?
Okay, I got a 13. We're going to subtract that down to a 10.
Oh my god.
You guys poke around a little bit, and as y'all are kind of walking around, there's just boards and rocks. There's a little camp stove it's not lit. It's like people have just been hanging out here, maybe like homeless
Squatters
people or kids
stuff.
or squatters. But over like in the corner over here, you see a little bit of orange fur. A little tiny bit of orange fur.
Freddy will pick it up and give it a sniff and hand it to Phineas.
You're standing on all these collapsed boards and shingles that were once the roof. Where you're standing, since you're a little bit heavier, as you start to walk that way, Finn, you feel kind of a depression in the boards, like a soft spot in the floor.
Okay. Phineas stops and says, "Friend Freddy, back up slowly."
He'll kind of back towards the edge of the...
As soon as he gets within
towards this
reach,
opening.
Phineas grabs him by the back of his shirt and yanks him back.
Nothing happens. You see one of the boards, it's a little floppier than the rest, like it's not supported from underneath as stable.
Phineas already has the jade claw out in one hand, and he reaches down and starts flipping boards back out of the way. They're just like fucking flinging off the end of the jade claw like a rubber band off the end of a thumb, just slinging them
Yeah,
across
it's
the
gonna be
room.
nice having such a little tool weapon.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
just chucking this wood out of the way.
Sure enough, you start to see a little opening, and as you throw more and more boards, you see like a open hatch that was clearly built into this floor, and the cover is long gone. It was just covered by this debris, and it's pretty close to where you saw that orange fur. So you just see kind of this dark black hole in the ground, basically.
Oh man.
Phineas sticks his head in it.
Okay, as you stick your head in, you see a little bit of faint light coming from, on this compass, what would be the north. A little bit of a flickering glow down at the end of what looks like a hallway of some sort.
Are there stairs or a ladder or anything like that?
No, but it's only about. It looks like the ground is not too far below you, maybe 6 feet or so. You could drop down.
Okay.
There probably was a ladder at one point, but you don't see it right there.
Well, and Phineas has dark vision, so he can probably see the ground, right?
Yes, you can see the ground. Absolutely. It's like with your dark vision, you can see that it's actually like a cobblestone kind of ground. It's not like a dug tunnel. It's like looks like some sort of built structure.
A little basement
Okay.
action.
So he hops down.
Freddy kind of rolls his eyes. He's like, all right, here we go. And he'll hop down behind him.
So as you guys drop down into this hallway, you see a torch that's just barely smoldering on the wall that looks like it's held in like some sort of little brazier.
Okay, so it tees off, looks like.
Yeah, there's a T in front of you. So there's a wall directly in front of you, and then there's a tunnel to the left and to the right.
So Phineas has dropped down and assumed Freddy would follow. And
he's just walking right behind you.
And Phineas only knows how to make right turns when he doesn't know where to go, so he immediately just walks out and turns right and just keeps walking. He is on
Bobby.
High alert. I mean, high alert. Don't get me wrong. He's not nonchalant. He is prowling at this moment.
Freddy's not super comfortable either.
When you went out into this next hallway, this looks a little bit different. So what you dropped down into looked kind of like a basement, and then basically this looks dug out, almost like a mine shaft, like coming out of the basement. So the basement was probably part of the home, like a cellar of some kind, and then whoever has inhabited it at some point, which you're not sure of right now, they've dug this into kind of like almost like just a pretty crude rock mine shaft.
Interesting. Okay. And it looked like that both ways, left and right?
Do y'all both have dark vision?
Yeah, just 60 feet, but...
Okay, so you 60 feet's enough. You could see to your left, it looked like another mine, but it looked like it was like collapsed, like it was, okay. There was a cave-in at some point.
Alright, so we make it to the end of this little hallway.
Mm-hmm.
We turn and left.
You see another turn to your left, to a little bit bigger room. As you come into this next opening, both y'all give me a perception check.
You want a perception check? You want a perception check? I'll give you a +0 perception check. Ooh, 12.
I got a total of 7. Since last night, my rolls have not surpassed 12.
Freddy's 12 is good enough to see, like, this room and just this area in general. It looks like, I mean, you can see signs of, like, you know, bandits and hooligans and stuff that have made it down here before at some point in time. But this looks like that this was probably used for mining. So you see like some mine carts and little shovels and some more torches kind of piled up in the corner. And you see some little remnants of different minerals and those sorts of things.
Like a big operation mining? Like there were a whole bunch of people and carts and stuff? Or like some people just digging a tunnel type mining?
The latter. Just people kind of like, not just for digging, like they were looking for, you know, rare elements. Yeah. I mean, they were doing it for some sort of profit, but like
a small number of amateurs, not like a city ordained mine.
Yeah, it's very rickety. You know, you're not even sure of the integrity of like the roof, and you know, it's like, yeah, it's one of those kind of situations. It's fairly recent as far as the age of all this stuff.
Interesting. Smells like a fresh... What do foxes live in? Dens. Smells like a fresh fox den. Homie.
Phineas is just like looking at Freddy like, you've never been in a hole in the ground in your life before now. Phineas continues on, and then he just stops, and what seems at first like just murmuring turns into a very very loud tiger roar of frustration. And he says, "Where are you hiding, little fox girl?"
You don't hear anything, no response. I'll tell you all pretty clearly with the checks and stuff you made, it doesn't seem like anybody is in this area.
Phineas just keeps walking.
Okay. As you get about right there, you come to kind of this corner. You see right on this edge that you just passed, like right here, you see a little, like a little piece of paper that's kind of like been torn off, and it's just stuck to one of the grooves in this rock of this corner.
Oh, I'll grab it.
It looks like just notes on like the area itself.
Ooh.
You can just see some writing, and it says appears to be a mine, and then it's torn off, and then you see like this little picture that's drawn of like the shape basically of that you've come through, but it's kind of cut off. So it's somebody's notes that have at least made it this far.
He'll just show it to Phineas and be like, "Well, she doesn't seem to be here now, but it appears that she might have come through here, or someone with an academic pursuit has.
What?
I think we might be on her trail.
Oh, okay.
Let's go."
Friend Freddy's on the trail. Friend Freddy, stop.
Oh, yes.
Phineas goes first.
You know what? I concur.
Oh, I love it. So as you round this next corner, you come to a set of doors. They're kind of makeshift doors. They're not near as pretty as they look here. They're like scrap wood that's kind of been nailed to the wall, and some sort of rough hinge.
Phineas looks back at Friend Freddy and says, "I've always wanted to do this," and just kicks the absolute fucking piss out of the middle of these doors.
As you do that, the doors go flying open.
You just hear Freddy clapping.
Are you
behind
kitty
him.
slapping again?
No, that was hands. Those were two
Oh.
hands.
Okay, well, it came through this identically.
Well, now you'll never know what's what.
I'm going to ask every time.
So as you come into this, you see a pretty big room open up in front of you, and over to the right you see like some strange like storage space. So like, to go back to your previous question, Sam, maybe it was a little bit bigger operation than you thought. There's like stored gear, there's some rotten food and stuff, and there's some more mining equipment. There's actually like some iron mining carts in this area, or excuse me, there's like some wooden iron carts in this area, and yeah.
No, iron
Looks
mining
like-
carts made way more sense to me than wooden iron carts. What's a wooden iron cart?
Wooden mining carts in this
Okay.
area.
Okay.
The door that you kicked just has gone flying into the room, and
Would you say it goes?
oh yeah,
Would you say it goes somersaulting into the void?
That's exactly what I would say.
Mine was.
You see another door on the opposite side of this room.
Phineas goes, "Friend Freddy, another door."
Yes, be my guest. I'm going to have a quick look around, though. Can I do an investigation in this room?
Yeah, is there a specific area that you want to investigate or anything like that?
No, I'm looking for any other clues of our quarry. So any other fur tufts or notes or anything like that. Anything that stands out from mining equipment and looks more like, did she maybe leave a satchel behind or something? Anything like that. Is that kind of what I'm looking for?
Sure.
I'm not spending like a long time. I'm just like looking for things out of the ordinary. 18.
18. Okay, so as you poke around, and you just kind of poke around the room, you get over to a iron mining cart over here, and as you poke your head over, you are absolutely startled as a giant fucking snake comes jolting out of it right at you, and I need both of you guys to roll initiative.
Phineas, while Freddy is walking around, has trucked full speed like a blocking only tight end who just got the ball for the first time in his career, at this other door.
Oh yeah, no, I actually had assumed that. So you can move yourself over to the other door.
Okay.
Let's say you're like got your leg reared back, about to kick it when
Okay.
this snake comes jumping out of this minecart.
Okay.
Freddy says, "Dear heavens!"
And when this snake pops out, you actually hear a loud bang behind you guys as another one that looks pretty similar falls from the ceiling rafters. So you've got these two giant snakes in this room here.
Hell yeah.
And let's roll some nishi.
I rolled a
Ooh,
9.
say it again. I also rolled. Where's mine? Yes, I also rolled a 9. I'm not crazy.
All right. One of these rolled an 11, and one rolled a 3.
All right, so one ahead, one behind.
Oh, do y'all give me a roll off?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll roll you off.
Give me a roll off. Roll me off.
18.
Ooh la la.
14.
All right, so we're gonna have Snake, Finn, Freddy, Snake.
Snake Fin, Freddy Snake.
Snake, Finn, Freddy, Snake. I am ready. So the first snake is the one who, which makes sense, the one that startled you. It comes jumping out of this fucking minecart and it strikes right at your face as you're leaning over it, investigating. And it's going to roll to hit. Ooh, it only rolled a 9 to hit.
Oh, that's a miss.
It's just as startled as you are, so as you lean up, it like strikes right past your head to the side and kind of curls back
having
up.
Real life flashbacks from that description.
Right.
Finn, it is your turn as you're about to kick this next fucking door down. You're all jazzed up from your first door kick. You turn around and see Freddy, and you also see this other snake, which is back kind of like where y'all came in.
Finn is mumbling to himself something about, I want to be a door kicker. And he's got his left foot planted, his right foot up, and he just spins around like a just Olympic athlete. Pirouettes, plants one foot, takes a one big 5-foot step, and then leaps across the room in between Freddy and the snake and kind of jostles Freddy out of the way.
What is your movement? It's more than 30, right?
35.
That's awesome. That's perfect.
I can jump 20 feet horizontally with a 5-foot step.
That's awesome. And that's like exactly how far they are. So you kind of slip between them with your tiger dexterity and almost shove Freddy out of the way.
And just immediately just come crashing down with the Jade Claw, and my Blood Hunt is active. I gain a +1 bonus to melee attack rolls against hostile creatures at their maximum hit point.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I'll be rolling this +1
Okay.
to hit. That'll be a 19, 26, 27 to hit.
Holy shit, that is.
Okay, so that'll be a D12 +5. And that'll be 17 total damage. I rolled a 12.
So you are about to kick this door down. You spin around and see this just in time to see the snake strike right past Freddy's head. And you jump in between them and bring this Jade Claw down and just fucking kill this thing.
Just fucking
Freaking
roll it. Let's go.
Great.
Rolled a 27 to hit and a max 12 on the
7.
die.
We are too low level for that to not be a crit.
I know.
I know. I rolled a 19 on the die.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
Will I be able to get the feat that is a crit at 19 on a barbarian?
No, that's a champion fighter class
Ranger.
ability. No. Specifically, It's a fighter, and then the champion subclass. Like, it's very niche.
Okay. And that's all Finn does, and Finn turns around and looks and says, "Friend Freddy, that what is that? That thing almost got you."
Good show, mate. No, that was excellently done. I do believe there's another one on the other side of the room, though. We should do with him next, yes?
Oh yeah.
You see this other one had dropped down from the ceiling. It's about another 35 feet behind you, kind of back by the door where y'all came in. It's your turn, Freddy.
Freddy will kind of take a deep breath, center himself from the shaking up, and, kind of calm his nerves and pull his bow up and take a crossbow shot across the room. 11 to hit.
11 does not hit as this
Yeah.
thing kind of slithers out of the way.
Figured it's low, but not that low. That's pretty bad.
Can you do anything else?
The only thing I'm gonna do is just kind of move just a little bit out of like Phineas's kind of space, just like back up a little bit. I imagine he was just like slowly taking steps backward as he was doing all that stuff.
Sure.
And takes the shot right about there, 40 feet away, 50 feet away.
Okay. So next up is the other snake's turn, and it has got a 30-foot movement. It sees what happened to its mate or whatever that other one was, and it moves 30 feet towards you, and it actually has, because of his size, he's got a 10-foot reach, so he actually strikes out. These things are about 12 feet long. I mean, these are huge snakes. They're scary. They're like anaconda. It strikes out at Finn. Oh, by the way, have y'all noticed that I haven't got y'all's names mixed up? I came up in my head with Finn, the tiger shark. Tigers have fins. Tiger, Finn.
God, word association for the win.
Every session, I've been mixing y'all up, so I'm sure I'll do it now. But so he's going to take a bite at you. Ooh, he only got... These things are not rolling good. He only got a 12 to hit you.
That's a miss.
So he misses.
And he comes in and he
Last
misses.
mistake of his life.
Phineas dropped the Jade War Pick and wraps both of his paws around this thing's throat and bites it on top of the head.
Oh, bite attack!
All right, let's see it.
Oh, man. So that'll be the hit plus 1 because his blood hunt is up. So that'll be a 24 to hit.
That hits.
And that'll be a D6 with re-rolling if it's a 1, and that's going to be a 6. So I just bite down on the top of this thing's head for 6 damage.
You heard it. It tries to wriggle away from you, but he is still alive.
That's hilarious.
So did you move up? You're like up on it.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to do anything else?
No. Just growl at it.
Freddy, you just saw Finn just grab this giant snake and bite it after it tried to bite him.
Yeah. He says, well, hold on now. And he'll kind of like run like up a little bit and like reach out almost like instinctively to like grab it and throw it away. But really is what he's doing is he's casting Shocking Grasp on it.
Oh, okay.
Natural 1.
Oh, no.
He kind of slips and gives Finny the frizzy. Makes the hair stand up on his neck.
Finny the frizzy. Okay. Can you do anything else?
I cannot.
Okay. So he is going to try and return the favor. The snake is going to try and return the favor and bite you again, Finn. See if he can actually hit. 14 to hit.
That's a hit.
Oh, that is a hit. These things have a freaking +6 to hit, by the way. And I've been rolling that low.
Pitiful.
So it hits. So it is going to do low damage. It does 5 damage to you, but you must make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it was on 17? 6.
That's a fail. So you feel this thing's fangs sink into you, and not just the bite, you feel it pump its poison from its poison fangs into you.
Yep, felt that before.
And you're going to take 10 more poison damage.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a total of 15 damage to you. As this thing pumps its full venom load right into you.
All right, now. We don't need all that.
And now you're up.
What part of it has it bitten onto?
God.
It bit like right onto your shoulder, like your collarbone.
My shoulder? Okay. So, I got broad shoulders, so I'm just going to reach down, I'm going to bite right at the back of its skull.
Y'all are literally locked in Mortal Kombat.
22 to hit?
Oh, that hits.
Undefined.
Undefined damage.
Undefined damage. Okay.
That's how you know it's good.
That'll be 4 damage to the back of this thing's skull.
Oh,
Just try to crunch through its head.
You bite into this thing, nearly decapitating it. It is bloodied and barely clinging to life, but it is alive.
So at this point, Freddy's kind of freaking out. He's like, Phineas, this is more your department. What do I do here? And then he's gonna try to reach out and like, you know how like when something's gross, someone will try to like grab it with 2 hands and toss it real fast? He's gonna try to do that to hit it with the shocking grasp again. Ooh, 14?
14 exactly hits. That's its AC.
Okay. Oh, max damage. So he grabs it with 2 hands and just zaps it for 8 damage.
And it just stiffens and lets go of Phineas's shoulder as it falls to the ground dead.
He does exactly that. He throws it away, kind of like pushes it back.
It flops back lifeless.
Hell yeah. That's what Phineas said.
He says, Phineas, let me take a look here. That was quite the nasty bite you got.
When?
He says, right here in your shoulder. And he kind of sticks a finger in it.
And Phineas just looks down and he goes, Friend Freddy, why did you put a hole in my shoulder?
No, I didn't the snake put a hole in the Did you see the holes you put in his head? Oh, we're going to have a lot of practice, I say.
Both snake dead. Friend Freddy's alive. No practice necessary.
Thanks for listening. Tune in next week to find out what happens to our party. Join us at patreon.com/lootdummies to listen to these episodes significantly earlier and get other goodies, including 3D printed miniatures and access to our Discord.